Hello everyone, what's up? Winter Solstice 8 here, 4-1 Solstice 25. I got my wizard skin back on. But anyways, we're not here to look at my face. We are here because pixel art eyes. That's right. I'm going to show you a bit about pixel arting, and not only that, how to make pixel art eyes. So for starters, let's talk about the basic eyes in terms of pixel art. Now in this I'm gonna go over like from basic stuff used for Minecraft skins to like a few things people like commonly do in pixel art itself. So over here we have of somewhat of a common form of eyes that people like to do. Sometimes people will even like cut off one layer to that and like basically call that an eye. Now, for the most parts, I am against using wool. Like, personally, I prefer, when it comes to stimulating white, I like to use snow, but for eyes, my personal preference is actually quartz because it has more of the correct tones to me, which is why I use that when I do most pixel art eyes, or at least for statues, I should say. For statues, this is what I use mainly now. Then next in line would be this for like regular like flat pixel art stuff. But okay, here's the next thing, which is another form of common eye use in player skins. This is like another sort of one that people use. Sometimes my middle click accidentally punches stuff. Anyway, this is sort of like to make it a little more like the whites of the eyes a little more apparent and sort of like these dots, but if say you fill this and you basically have the eyes of like Corrales or someone, then right here I guess you could call them like sort of like beady eyes or like the eyes of an Enderman or something. Eyes watching your every move. And just like staring blankly or intently. Then right here is like the kind of eye type that I commonly use for statue builds. And just to make it a little more clear as to like the structure of it, like this is the actual like pupil stuff. This is like the whites and this is like the upper eyelashes. It just like makes it a lot more eye-like, especially when you tie it together with like a like some skin or something right here. So yeah, like this doesn't have to be brown. It can be basically any color you want of the friggin' rainbow, and that will be just fine and dandy. I think it's a pretty cool, well, like use of it. But something else worth noting is that you usually want this like a little more spread apart usually versus close together. At least I like to think so. It'll look better that way to me. Okay, then here we have like this sort of like a shiny, kind of like a cute eyes, I guess. No, there's all kinds of like cute eyes, but this is sort of like the kind of stuff you want to use for like, I don't know, maybe a cat or something, or a bunny. Same with like these right here. There's sort of like two similar methods of ideas for eyes. And also something worth noting is that this black part, so like the black part in most of these could basically be any color you want them to be, but just for show purposes, they're just black in this video. Aside from the eyelashes like right here or like eyelashes up ahead, but you'll see. Then right here we have like B double O eyes. That's a great way to put it. Like, for the most part, this kind of eyes is like alright. It's a cute little design, and it has a lot of fun little applications you could always do with it. Then like from every now and then you'll also see eyes that have like the sort of like a look over sort of thing going on with them. And in some scenarios you'll like see people with like something more like this kinda. But yeah, just eyes just sort of looking off to the side somewhere. And then here's sort of like a sort of eye design you'll commonly see in like more of anime like skin designs, which are usually kind of cute looking. Sometimes they'll even have it like one up higher or something like that. It's pretty cool. It's alright to sort of do that. Like, I totally get it. It'll basically be like the darker the color, like on the bottom, and lighter on the top, or vice versa. But it's always like one of the sorts on the bottom, and then two above it is a thing. And here's this sort of like a eye type that could simulate as like content or like relaxed or whatever. Like nothing's gonna bother you, man. Like just enjoying things. Or maybe just like sort of staring a little blankly at things. Like it's alright. It's a cool design. It's cool for eyes. Like no one's gonna judge you. Then here's to like more pixel arty sort of stuff. Like say you're gonna do like a giant pixel art of a person. These are like this is like considerable a sort of eye thing you could do or like sort of work from, I would say. And as usual, like colors for like the pupils could be like any color you want really. Then here's sort of like I guess some pretty menacing looking eyes looking off to like that direction. But what you can always do is sort of like sort of copy that but flip it over, I guess. Like sort of mirror it that way or vice versa. It'll have a slightly different sort of effect. Like if it's that kind like mirrored, it'll be like more focused and just like staring you down and such. Whereas if it was like this, it'd be like a little more relaxed but still as menacingly. So yeah, there is some definite interesting applications that can be done about that. But in this scenario, it is a little more engaging as it sort of looks over, is what I really like about it. While also still maintaining like the eye shape and at such a small size. Okay, so this is mainly about as much as I wanted to go over about this sort of thing, because there's that's most of what there is really to do with eyes. Alright, and before I forget, there's in some case similar to that, you could also like sort of like do this above it and it'll be like eyebrows, and this could be like different colors. In some cases people like do that sort of thing, or even like this, and it'll be like SpongeBob's eyes or something. And a good alternative to this is a slight just doing that with it. If you really want to make it a little more clear as eyes, you could just add that one line of black on the top, and it's like really glossy eyes sort of, with like the same sort of gloss on both eyes, like in the same directions or whatever. That's just sort of like a good way to kind of look about it. I'm trying to think, was there anything else I wanted to go over with any of these? I can't think of any. So yeah, I guess that's will basically cover this tutorial. Now, of course, there is other eye designs. Like, by all means, I did not cover all of them. But that's because I don't want to be the one to personally make all of them. I want to leave room for other people to make some. Like, I'm not the only source of creativity in the world. Like, I want to just sort of like help just sort of keep it flowing a bit. Just like help the inspiration about. Like, that's what I mainly wish to do as an artist type. So, yeah. I think that'll basically cover this. I plan to do more on pixel art tutorials in the future. I'm not sure when, but as I come up with it, I will basically sort of get to it, I guess. But yeah, that basically sums this up. So look forward to this in the future. For whichever stuff you want to see kind of done in pixel art, let me know down in the comments. That would be really cool. I'm still kind of considering the star one, and that I mentioned in my previous videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I am Winter Solstice 8, 41 Solstice 25, and have a good day. Hang on a sec, I have a idea. This will be like my thumbnail and stuff. Oh, that's menacing. Wait. Wait. Where was it? I really don't mess with this often. Ladies and gentlemen, thumbnail on screen. Oh yes. We're doing this. Yeah. Have a good day. Bye bye.